Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. Welcome to Game Day Live, presented by the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network and the Primetime Radio Studios, along with Anchor Brew. My name is Vinnie Parise, and I am here with Shorts Guy as we get you set for New Jersey Devils hockey against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Welcome to all fans watching on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch. The New Jersey Devils are looking for a big win over the Bolts. Shorts Guy, how we doing?
I could be better with the way the Devils played the last game, but hey, another day, another game. Then the Devils have a good long break. I find it funny that even that's the type of season we're having, that even our coach gets injured.
Yeah, isn't that honestly insane? I saw that happen, and I was like, wow. Sometimes it is just true. Like, it's just a tough season in a lot of ways. Now, that doesn't mean it has to end a tough season, but it's like, of course this happened. Of course this happened.
You know what, guys? When he got hit by the puck, I said, that's rough.
Ah.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, Sam.
It's just one of those types of seasons, eh, Shorts Guy?
It is. And when you get jokes like that, holy hell.
It's rough. It's definitely rough. Well, tonight the Devils are playing the Lightning. It's a matchup that we've seen already lately. Like, they played the Lightning just a couple weeks ago. The game went to overtime, and Nikita Kucherov, the league's second leading scorer, good chance he'll be the league's leading scorer when the game is over tonight. Because just Kucherov is guaranteed 2 points every single night. It'd be nice to see Vitek Vanacek shut the door and keep that from happening tonight. But it's a good Lightning team, and the teams know each other moderately well. They played each other really recently.
Yep. Yeah, they have. And this is one of those things where, you have to take what you learned in the last game. I mean, we took them to overtime, and they beat us in that real clever overtime play that they have there with Vasi playing the puck very quickly, which that turnaround was a real quick goal. So it's an opportunity to basically to make up for the mistakes of that game and to come out with a full win in 60 minutes, and just leave there with 2 points, and then go home for the long break for the All-Star game. And then here's hoping that we can right this ship over the course of the next week, and then be ready for that Colorado game on the 6th of February.
Absolutely.
So leave it all on the ice tonight, because you don't play again until the 6th. Leave it all on the ice. Most of these guys are probably going away on vacation. Forget it. Go there, get nicked up, skate your ass off, and then you can rest for another week. And if you can't do that, you don't deserve to be on this team.
Absolutely. And that's kind of what I was thinking of with this game. It's the last game before a long break, and not playing till the 6th. That's the graphic on the screen. We got a little typo. It says 2/7. I was like, wait a minute, they got even longer off than I thought. But it's the 27th, and it's I don't even know exactly how many days that is. It's longer than a week. They got a little while with the All-Star break, and then some time off once the All-Star break is done. I am very happy about that. This team, probably more than any team that actually has a chance to make the playoffs. I'm sure there are some other fan bases that feel this way as well, but I'm fairly confident when I say that I'm not sure there's a playoff team that needs the All-Star, or a potential playoff team that needs the All-Star break more than the New Jersey Devils right now. Because you figure when they come back, they'll probably have Hughes, right? This is hopefully, fingers crossed, the last game without Jack Hughes. And anybody that is playing a little nicked up, maybe Timo Meier, or, one of these guys who was out but has recently come back, Andre Palat, that we're missing from the lineup, but they're in a good break for guys who haven't played this much hockey in the same season. Guys like Nemitz and Luke Hughes have never played this much hockey. We're already long past the amount of games you play in an NCAA season. So by 15 games, and Luke Hughes just seems to be getting better every single game. It's remarkable. But I'm sure his legs could use a break. He'll probably go up to Toronto and watch his brothers in the All-Star game, would be my guess. But it's one of those things. I'm really excited for this game to be over, honestly. As big of a Devils fan as I am, I need them at the All-Star break so badly. I can't wait for it. Hopefully they find a way, like you said, though, to lay it all on the ice in this last game.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need to do, because if we don't start winning now, when are we going to start winning? And use this opportunity um, to win, to gain 2 points, and maybe get a little bit closer in the lineup. Not the lineup, but the standings. And Tampa's ahead of us in the standings, and we also have games in hand on them. It's a pretty decent amount too. I haven't looked since the last time we were together, but they've got some games at hand. So let's take advantage of that tonight, and just get 2 points, because it's such a logjam. It's such a logjam for that wild card, both those wild card spots right now, and you just got to take advantage of it.
It is. And you look at this lineup tonight, and it's really good in the top six, kinda, but it's really depleted. I mean, they're playing Dowling and Willman tonight. And Dowling, to his credit,
Mhm.
scored a goal last game. Kind of got the Devils back
He
in
did.
it a little bit, made it feel good about the momentum coming out of the game. Of course, they added a second goal with like a second left on the clock. But Dowling had a good game. We've seen Willman score. I've actually seen Willman score in person. He scored at the Chicago game at United Center. Like, his one goal is the one I got to see in person.
Nice.
But you got Tierney, and then Holtz is on the fourth line again. But Dowling's playing second line center between Toffoli and Mercer, and that is a big drop off from he who must not be named and Jack Hughes. So it's one of
Yes.
those things, because Eric Hall is not in the lineup tonight. I probably should have said that as well. He's not in the lineup. So this All Star break, get Hall back, get Hughes back. Hopefully something sparks this group, because I'm looking in this lineup and I see three guys who probably should be in the AHL, talking about Dowling, Willman, and Tierney. But, this is the way the cookie crumbles this season. It's what happens. It's the luck of the draw sometimes. And on defense, it's Ball with Nemitz. That's the top pair. Hughes with Marino and Hataka with Miller. I like Hataka's game so far. We'll see if he's able to continue growing. And then they win games with Vanacek, remarkably. He kind of stinks, and they win games with him. Nico Dawes, he'll play better, and they won't score. He wasn't all that great against Carolina, but also he wasn't bad either.
Hmm.
It's just a very interesting lineup right now. It would be really nice if, just kind of like that Vegas game, we could see the Meyer, Heischer, Bratt line just kind of take over a little bit and give this team a chance to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah. It's this is almost feeling like 2 or 3 seasons ago, where we've got this patchwork of a lineup, and we're like, who the hell are some of these guys? I don't know if Dowling would have ever thought he'd be where he is right now at the beginning of the season, or even 3 weeks ago. But here we are, and we've got to deal with what we got to do. My hope is that the Devils are able to do something tonight, because they tend to play up to their opponents and down to their opponents. And my hope is that they can play up to the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight, who found a way to turn it around after having a pretty bad start to their season, to the point where now they're doing pretty well, and they're fighting for that wild card, and potentially a top 3 in their division. So there's no reason the Devils can't do that themselves. They just got to start. They just got to start this like yesterday, in order to actually have some success going forward with it. So that's really what we have to hope.
Yeah, and like I said, if some of the top guys that are still healthy and in the lineup could kind of step up and get this thing going, that would be much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this game, but at the same time, like, I believe in this team, as much as I could, and I'm always in on them, and I always believe they can win every game they play. It's just like a sickness that I have, but this is a big one. I would really like to see them come out with a win, especially in regulation tonight.
Yeah, so would I. Like, all this talk of the roster is definitely nothing that I want to hear, because of what it all looks like. But you want to know something I do want to hear, Vinny?
What's that?
The sound of me opening up an and Crew brew.
And Crew Brew. Join our crew today and drink And Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. And Crew Brew. Why wouldn't you want to be as cool as Shorts Guy? I mean, look at him while he's drinking that. Just so majestic and beautiful. Wow. That was unreal.
I told you I'd give you a layup.
You gave me a layup. You are Nicholas Backstrom, and you put it on a tee, and I'm Alexander Ovechkin, and I just knocked it right past the goalie's shoulder. That's what I did right there with your beautiful pass. Unreal. We're going to the Hall of Fame, just like Backstrom and
We are
Ovi.
going to. Yep. We're going
Absolutely.
to the we're going into the Hall of Fame in the what is that in the media category or whatever it is.
Yeah, but like
Vinnie Parise
the
shorts
goofy
guy.
media. Yep. Specifically written just like that. My full name
Yep.
and your nickname.
Exactly.
Shorts guy Sam Wu and I did an entire Wu report on the Stadium Series jersey. What are your thoughts?
I love them. I absolutely love them.
Hell
And
yeah.
the reason, I mean, aside from the design, aesthetics, everything, the color scheme, the logo, I was so afraid they were going to screw it up. My big thought was they're going to find some way to take all of these great concept ideas that are floating around the internet and screw it up, and not only screw it up, but they're going to screw it up, and then they would take it and they would screw it up even further. But the Devils really, and the league and Adidas, they really came out with something really, really sharp. I can't wait to get it. Here's the only problem. Here's my only issue with these brand new jerseys is if you want an authentic, chances are you're not going to have it until well after the game. That's the only problem. That's a huge problem with these jerseys, because the Flyers have theirs for sale, and they're saying they're not expecting delivery because of supply chain issues not till March. But then you go and look at the Sharks new jerseys, which just dropped, which are also really awesome. If you want an Adidas authentic, you're not getting it until February 20th, which is still after the outdoor game. That's my only problem with these jerseys. That's the biggest issue I have. They came out fantastic jerseys. They should have come out with them sooner. They should have had them ready. They should have had them for sale by now. I should have had a shipping notification in my email box, and I should be patiently waiting so I can get it and send it out for customization. But that's really it. Other than that, holy crap, do I love that jersey. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it too. I'm very excited about it. Now, can you not go to the Devil's Den on February 5th and buy an authentic there?
I have no idea. I'm assuming no. I'm hoping that you can. And
I
I'm
think
going
you
to try to
can.
find.
Because the
If
NHL thing said NHL.com, the
Mhm.
Manhattan store, and then each of the 4 teams' main team store.
But my only thing is because the Flyers and I think those pesky fish sticks both had on their websites that purchasing the authentic was going to be delayed. The Fanatics version, which I'm not buying,
Yeah.
I will not be getting. They'll be available. And like I said, trying to look at the Sharks jerseys, the authentics of the new Sharks jerseys, they're not available until February 20th.
Wow.
So I hope that there's like a limited amount available, because I will absolutely find a way to get one, and then have it hopefully personalized in time for the game. But if not, I will patiently wait for that jersey, and it's probably going to be neck and neck with this one over my right shoulder as the jersey that I wear to games, if I ever wear a jersey to a game, which I don't often.
Wow. Well, I hope everybody who wants one really badly is able to get one. Based on my circumstances, my odds of getting one in time for the game are not short, slim, none. But I'll be wearing a red jersey. I'm excited.
What are your thoughts on them?
I love
what
it.
are your
I'm a
thoughts?
big fan. I'm a big fan. At first it doesn't have any white in it, right? And that's kind of not typical for a Devils jersey. Almost every Devils jersey is either red, white, and green, or red, white, and black. And they went with the black, which I think was a great idea. And listen, I love the green. I love the green. Make no mistake about it. And Crew Brew is green. I think the green absolutely serves up. It is part of our culture. It is part of what we do as Devils fans. But I think for this Stadium Series game in particular, it's the first one without Lou running the show. And the last time they played an outdoor game at Yankee Stadium and they got canned by the Rangers, they were the only team that didn't get a special jersey. The Winter Classic that year had special jerseys. I believe it was I can't even remember what it was. I think it was the. I don't even
I can't
honestly
remember
remember.
either.
I can't remember it off of the life
I
of
can't
me.
remember either.
Actually, I almost said the Hawks,
Is
but the
that
Hawks played a
14?
stadium series. Yeah,
Is
14.
that
13
14?
was 14 was Red Wings, um, Red Wings, Detroit or Toronto, but I can't remember
Is that
14 to save my life. I remember there was the Devils, Rangers, and Islanders at Yankee Stadium. Then they went to the
Mhm.
Olympics, and then they came back and did Penguins Blackhawks at Soldier Field. I was at the Penguins Blackhawks game.
Okay.
Um, and every single team that year got cool jerseys. They were chromed out,
Except us.
and the
Well,
Devils wore their throwback.
ours were a little chromed out. That's all that Lou would allowed was a
Yeah,
little bit of
a
chromed
little
out.
bit. Yep. And then I think they wore
But
the
every
red
other team,
helmets. But they always wear
they
red
did.
helmets with the throwbacks.
But they wore them, I think, for the first. I feel like they wore them for the first time for that game.
Yeah.
But I could be mistaken. But yeah, I mean that game was a lot of fun. The first period was a whole ton of fun, and then after the first period, I probably should have left, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You know,
They
'cause I
should have
love my
started
team.
Corey
But
Schneider. I don't mean to be mean to Marty, but Corey Schneider was their
yeah,
starting goaltender. He was their starting goaltender that year, and Marty had backup numbers. And I love Marty's one of my favorite players ever. I'm not poo pooing on him, but that year Corey Schneider was the truth, as the kids say. But yeah, I'm happy they didn't just revert to doing a Devils jersey that's green. And that's kind of what makes me love these ones so much. It's different. It's something we haven't seen
hmm
very much with the Devils over the years. Like I never would have thought they'd have a jersey that looks like this one. And
yeah.
to be frank,
A- a-
for a football stadium, the numbers and the crest are huge. It's meant for
yep.
football. Um, I have one Stadium Series jersey that I own. I own a wild one, and the logo's huge.
hmm
The numbers on the back are huge, and that to me is what makes it a Stadium Series jersey. It's not your typical hockey sweater.
hmm Yeah, and it's and out of the four, I mean, aside from the fact that I'm wildly biased and the fact that this is the best out of the four that were released on Friday, um, the other three look pretty darn terrible.
Oh, you hate them all?
The Ranger one just like meh. The Islander one looks terrible, and the Flyers one just looks like a regular Flyer jersey. Like it just ours, I feel like is the only one that they actually did a good job on.
Yeah,
Know,
I like the Rangers
it's
one too. I hate saying it.
uh, uh,
My favorite part about
you're,
theirs
you're,
was the 3D.
you're the second person to quietly admit that to me that they
Yeah,
actually
I
like
like
the
the
Ranger
Rangers
ones.
one. And I hate red, white, and blue in pro sports. I root for red, white, and blue in international competition because America.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I hate the Cubs. I hate the Rangers. They red, white, and blue. Ugh, not for me. But that particular jersey, I don't know. It just pops. It's 3D. It's very Stadium
It does,
Seriesy.
yeah.
The Islanders is Stadium Seriesy, but it's ugly. I don't like it. And then the Flyers, like you said, it would. I think the
Just looks,
Flyers jersey would. It would be a real nice road jersey. I wouldn't be shocked if they find a
it
way to
would,
modify that jersey and make it their a road jersey because I actually like it better than their current road jersey. I'm not saying it's a bad jersey for
They
like
should.
in general. It's just a bad Stadium Series jersey.
It should have been all white with orange trim and an all orange logo, like the Lehigh Phantoms did this year.
Yep.
That would have
I
been
agree.
that much more clutch, and I think it would have
Yep.
looked that much better on the ice against us. But aside from the fact that we're biased, I think you and I can both agree that we have the better of the four of those sets of jerseys there.
Love the Devils one. Very happy with
Mhm.
how we got it going.
I got a conspiracy theory, guys.
Oh, of course you
This is
do.
Conspiracy Theory Kitchen with Sam. Throw your predictions in the chat while he gives it.
All right.
Yes,
We're running
please.
out of time.
Predictions.
It's amazing how Adidas and the NHL has supply chain issues, but Fanatics does not.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably a
Yes.
side deal there because Adidas is on the way out and Fanatics is going to be in. That this is, let's just say, a self-inflicted wound on the NHL.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. No, I had a very similar thought to you, Sam, that it's kind of funny that the Fanatics are all available and they're the new suppliers and the Adidas are not. So it's definitely but on the flip side, you would think that Adidas would want to have it all ready to go so that they can get their last big hit of money. But whatever, the three of us and all of our listeners are smart enough to know that the NHL is one of the dumbest leagues in the world for making decisions and doing things properly. which they are allergic to doing. And
I
think
think
they've shown that recently.
Honestly, I think they're more self-serving than dumb. I think that's what this is all about, that it has nothing to do with their intelligence. I think they just want to always appease the new official, maker of the jerseys in a couple of years while they run out the contract of Adidas.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I just get it to Fanatics then and make the jerseys be available on time then. But I don't have much trust.
So they can. I was just gonna say. So the Fanatics can make the jerseys with the logos upside down and their names wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, that is what I was gonna say. Just I'm not confident Fanatics will make a quality product. I'm a fan of Adidas and the way they've made the sweaters over the years. I love them actually. I bought my Heischer sweater. I brought my Heischer sweater. It's probably going to be the one I'm wearing at the game with you guys. I'm choosing it because it's red. They nailed it. I love the way it feels. I love the way I just feel comfortable in it. It's a total hockey sweater. I bought the Heischer jersey before they ever even wore an Adidas sweater on the ice and before Heischer ever wore an NHL sweater. So it was a risk in both ways. It was a risk in the fact that Heischer could have never become a part of the Devils long term, and it was a risk because Adidas had never made a hockey jersey before, and it was my first time ever buying one from them. But it worked out in the end both ways. And I'm kind of sad that they're going.
The Adidas. Yeah, because I think the Adidas jerseys fit fantastic. And I will say this. I can't wait to get this jersey and have it done and have it personalized by someone that's not the NHL or Fanatics. Because when I bought last year's All-Star jersey, holy hell, was that personalization that I paid money for through the NHL website just absolutely horrid. The numbers are horrid. The name is horrid. It's awful. So I already reached out to a company, and I'm set with my personalization, ready to go. I just got to mail the jersey out.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to see it. Going to be fun. Very, very fun. Okay, let's get to predictions.
Let's
Steve
do it.
Engel, nope, not reading that. Joseph says 6-5 Devils. Select a Boy says 3-2 Devils. Morgan says 5-3 Devils. Ramona Rice says 5-1 Devils. Wow. Sam Wu says 8-4 Devils. He's making a somewhat typical Sam Wu prediction. Shorts guy, what is your prediction?
Well, hopefully the Devils can go down to Tampa and come out and leave Thunder Alley with a win. And I'll say Devils with a 4-2 victory with Vitek Vanacek leading the way and saving the day.
There you go. Daryl says 4-3 Devils in overtime. Max says, I have a 4-3 Devils OT win, reversal of fortune. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Love it. I'd love it.
I hate when the Devils play teams like Tampa because they have players like Kucherov and Stamkos who just really have a strong portion of my hockey heart, my non-Devils hockey heart. I watch a ridiculous amount of hockey. I love every team. Even their players on the Rangers, I enjoy watching. From a pure hockey point of view, like Panarin. I had Panarin in Chicago here for. Yeah,
you're better than me. I hate them all.
But I hate them all when they're wearing that sweater. But from a hockey point of view, I'm I watch some of the things he's able to do, and I'm holy smokes. And I've always said Zibanejad from that circle, he's as good as any player in the league. But I feel that way about many players on Tampa. Victor Hedman, perfect defenseman. Kucherov, Stamkos, so fun to watch. Vasilevsky's on my goaltending Mount Rushmore all time. I honestly think if I could draft any goalies. If I could take any goalies in NHL history, it would be the big three. You know who they are, and Vasilevsky. And those are that. If I to start a franchise from scratch in their prime, that's who I'm taking. I think Devils are going to win 5-4. I'm going to go 5-4 for the New Jersey Devils. Big win coming up, hopefully. I'll be watching BU versus BC on the laptop while watching the game on the TV. It's right now o'clock. It's right now o'clock. Make sure you watch that. It's on ESPN Plus. I don't know if you have that.
Oh, sweet. Absolutely.
Yeah, I watched it last night too. BC, marvelous win. Couple amazing players on both sides. Cutter Gauthier scored a goal. That was hilarious. But, I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. Make sure you tune in for Devils After Dark with Scotty of SiriusXM. And make sure you go to joinourcrew.com. Sign up for the email. Drink and crew brew at American Whiskey. Follow us on Twitter at Let's Go Devils Pod. For Shorts Guy, my name is Vinnie Parise. As always, thank you for listening.